Hey everybody, it's the Ducks Quack Show again. This is episode 9. I guess if you're a police officer, it's episode 9er. Do they say that in the military too, Coach?
Yes.
Okay. So episode 9er. Here we go. We're going to introduce a couple of our returning players. So it's always nice to get some guys back in the fold for a second season. First of all, welcome head coach Shaun Falzone.
Thank you.
And today we have one of our 2000s. I think we only have two 2000s on the team as of right this second. Luke Marks from Andover, Minnesota. Welcome back, Luke.
Yeah, great to be here.
Luke, that's Andover's in that sort of northern suburbs, that real hotbed of hockey right around the Twin Cities, right?
Yep, right around that Blaine, Coon Rapids, Andover area.
Good, good. The varsity hockey must have been pretty competitive.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy up there, man. It's almost like pro. And Ben Scruton back for his second season. Welcome back, Ben.
Thanks for having me.
A Chicago native, right? An 03, one of several 03s on the team. You won't be the youngest guy anymore. So that's got to be nice for you.
Yeah.
Chicago native. What's it been like in the Windy City?
Nothing much, really.
Yeah. Not much going on, eh?
No, we did have where I live, we had a protest downtown. There's a good 200, 300 people. It was kind of crazy.
Oh, nice. So, Coach, you have been busy for the last couple of weeks. It's been quite a little rush of activity. You've had a couple of days to rest up now, but it started in Louisiana with the first of two summer camps that you're running, and it seemed like it was pretty successful.
Yeah, we did some good camps. We had the second Louisiana camp, which ended up turning out really well for us. We had about 27 people around there, kids, and that was exciting. And then from there, we're just preparing for the one that's coming up in Chicago on July 10th and in Crystal Lake, and we're looking forward to that one coming up.
Yeah, so you followed that up. You got home for a few days, and then you were right back in the Midwest here in Indiana. That was the NCDC Combine, originally scheduled for Chicago. They ended up having it in Dyer. Nice facility there, great facility for multiple sports. And I guess it was kind of your first real activity as the Dallas Ducks head coach, and it seemed like you guys were pretty popular there.
Yeah, so we had a good time out there. You know, we got to thank Ileana Blackbirds for putting that together for us and for the USPHL. But yeah, it was a good time. We enjoyed it. We got to show off the logo some more. I had to get to meet a few of the coaches, the NCD coaches, you know, putting names to faces, which was a big part of it, and meeting a few of the players like, you know, John Ergo was there, so I got to watch him play and help him on some things and talk to him about a couple of things. And you know, got to see the other team and how some of these guys are running things. And of course we got to meet the you know, Dan K show and Lucas show. You know, that was a great to meet those two guys, Dan and Lucas. And then of course the Mallards, the guys that we're definitely going to stomp on when we get ready for the Duck Cup. But you know, that was the other part of the excitement and getting the fans and seeing some of these parents and having a good time. It was a good time. We enjoyed it. Yeah,
it was really a successful weekend. I know you talked to a few guys. The camp is run as a tier 2 camp for the NCDC teams, but a number of tier 3 teams were there, and it looked like nothing concrete, but you did talk to a number of players, didn't you?
Yeah, we only talked to a few. I think we talked to maybe a total of 7 players.
Okay.
You know, like I said, we only have a few spots left to fill, so we weren't out, you know, trying to fill everything in the world. We were just there to find a few guys that we felt could fit in with the group and helping the group improve a little bit better in a couple of areas. And it was we found a couple of them, and it seems that they're interested, so we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. And then your first visit to the Dells or Lake Delton, obviously you've been here before as a former coach, but your first official visit as the co-owner, I thought it was pretty good. It was tough to meet sponsors, obviously, with a lot of the COVID type restrictions in place. You sure got to meet a lot of the fans, the billets, and we're all pretty excited to meet you too.
Yeah, no, that was a good time for us. You know, yeah, it didn't go quite the way we were planning on, of course. You know, with the COVID stuff, a lot of things weren't available
Right.
for us to get into. But we did get to go out, and we've missed the Dells a lot. I mean, getting back in there, it was great. It was like being back home again. So we're excited about that. And then to get to meet the Billet families, got to meet Penny over there, and that was great. She's a wonderful woman. And then,
Mm.
got to see the Morris family, the Ducks true, I guess I would say, #1 fan from day one. Got to see them, and that was more of a personal thing than a business trip for me.
Mm.
But it was great to see them, and again, get to hang out with a couple of the new fans that we haven't met, and then of course hang out with you, Jimmy, and then Kirby, and get to go around the rink. And don't get me wrong, we still hit the lake too. We had a little bit of fun, got a little bit of sunburn, but it was exciting to be back, and I can't wait to get back over there again.
Yeah, I really love the fact that everybody was there. Everybody you met, there was a whole slew of people to introduce. A lot of them remembered Rhodey, and they met the goalie coach and Allie, our marketing manager. It just really looked really professional. I thought it was a great weekend.
Well, thank you. We enjoyed it, and we appreciate all your help you gave us.
Okay, so that kind of catches us up. The one camp that was on schedule has been pushed now. The Detroit Combine camp has been pushed to, I believe, late July. So the next thing I'm aware of for you is going to be the Chi-Tex camp again, which is going to be in Crystal Lake. Am I right on that?
Correct. Crystal Lake, Illinois. It's July 10th through 12th. It actually got so big, we are actually end up doing 2 groups.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have 19 hours of ice over there for the weekend, and yeah, we're excited about it.
Is it closed up as far as registration goes now, or can people still sign up?
No, with us opening up the second
Okay.
camp, we are back open again. We were one more person, we would have had to shut it down. But Crystal Lake was nice enough to give us some more ice over there, so we were able to expand it.
Yeah, no, that's good news. All right, guys. First of all, Luke and Ben, you see coaches wearing the new logo there on the hat. What are your impressions right off the bat?
It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I love the new look, just the new colors, the new jerseys, especially the 3rd jersey. I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, he's really done a good job. My favorite part is just the mean duck.
Oh
I just
yeah,
think it's going to be a little intimidating. I hope.
it's about to break a stick over your head if you don't if you look at him wrong.
Yeah. And you guys heard Coach talking about the challenge series this year. Have you read up on that? We're going to be playing. We play the Rum River Mallards, I think, 6 times for the season. They're going to designate 3 games as a challenge series, and for I guess it's going to be the Battle of the Ducks. They're going to call it. So I imagine we'll get 1 home game and 1 game there. Or I'm not really sure how they're going to do it, but it should just add a little excitement to some of our games with them. A tough opponent, but it'll give us maybe a little locker room momentum.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, Luke, I wanted to ask you a couple things. Both you guys very resilient last year. Luke, it looks like you played in 43 games, so you missed just 1 game. 6 goals, 7 assists, 50 penalty minutes. That was kind of the team's identity last year.
Yeah.
A pretty aggressive team, but that's all right as long as it gave the PK a chance. As long as we're not taking them 5 minutes at a time, that's what I like.
Yeah, definitely.
But any kind of goals number-wise coming into the season?
I want to get at least 30 points. See where I can go from there.
Okay.
Do my best to play as a team and not really focused on points first of all, but focused on succeeding as a team first of all.
Okay. The job for you and Cody is going to be clear cut. I think we have a somewhat young team. We do have a lot of 03s. We have some 02s. And you and Cody, I think, are really going to be expected to sort of step up as leaders. We might get some more 2000s along the way too, but
yeah.
That's got to be something that you guys are really looking forward to.
Oh, 100%. Being that me and Cody were roommates last year at the same billet, we're pretty close and we've been talking. And I think we're both really excited that we're going to be kind of the first foot forward on the team, kind of provide some captainship, some just leadership in general, hopefully just help the team go in the right direction.
Yeah, it was a tough season last year, like it's in terms of wins and losses, but the team did seem pretty close knit, and
Oh,
I think
definitely.
we were definitely better at the end than we were at the beginning. So I guess it's just moving on from there, right?
Yeah, definitely. Gotta onwards and upwards.
Yeah. Ben, an '03, a forward from Chicago area. You played every game last year, it looks like, or you were on the roster for every game.
Yeah. Some of the games I didn't play in, but I dressed.
Oh, okay.
But it was, it was, it was good. I still got some shifts. I came in the last year. I didn't really expect to be playing just because of my like age and my size.
Right.
But I got some good shifts and I really enjoyed it. So.
Okay. Um, yeah, you showed a lot of patience. I thought. I just remember probably one of our best players that we had. He was a 4-year player with us. His name was Chris Vella. Started as a 16-year-old. His
Yeah.
first season with the team, he didn't dress until it had to be right around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I really admired him because he never really complained. He did his job. He did what he had to do. And once he got in the lineup, he just made it impossible for coach to not suit him up again. He took advantage of his situation, and I really thought that you didn't get the minutes maybe, but as the season wore on, you just took advantage of what you were given.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You got a goal late in the season. I can't remember the game, but that had to be something that would just kind of give you a little bit of momentum now carrying into this season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting more goals in this year. So
Yeah, yeah. Probably looking to be maybe a little bit more of a minute muncher and get a little bit more involved in the offense.
yeah,
Okay.
I've been working out. I'm just trying to stay in shape best I can.
Yeah,
So I'll be ready for this season for sure.
yeah. And I do believe Coach can back me up on this. I think like one of the things that we've talked about a lot is I think part of our identity this year is going to be team speed. Uh, we have a lot of young but really quick and aggressive players that are going to be joining us this year, and I think we're going to be a lot more of a back and forth team than a team that kind of we used to get pinned in our end for long stretches last year. And I think that style suits both of you, don't you think, Ben?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I should be faster for my size, but I'm working on it. Anyways, yeah. I try to play both ends of the ice, defense, chip it out, chip and chase in the offensive zone, and try to take it to the net and create some chances.
Right. How about you, Luke? A lot of on the fly, back and forth, as opposed to maybe setting up, or I'm sure we'll get lots of chances on power play to do that. But I think that you're suited for a quick type of game that maybe like a track meet that
Oh,
we're going to be having. Go ahead.
100%. My my whole strength in my game is my speed. So just
Good.
getting those quick shots, quick passes out of the zone are just my type of game and kind of what I like to do the most.
Okay. So with all the stuff in the summer here, really hasn't been anything open. We ended in late February, I think. How have you sort of managed to keep in shape and stay fit in that time? It's probably been pretty difficult, hasn't it?
Oh, 100%. I was working out every single day once the season ended, but then all the gyms shut down and I was trying to find a bench weight and all that kind of stuff. And I finally found one for a good price and I drove 10 hours to Green Bay. Well, 5 hours there and back to go get a bench set. And that's what I've been using pretty much the whole time. Shooting pucks, obviously, every day, using some synthetic ice at a friend's house. But that's about pretty much how I've been staying in shape.
Okay. They must have some rinks open up in the Twin Cities now, though, right?
Yeah, they do, but it's all it's mainly group time. So if you're part of like a selects team or something like that, you can get ice, but individual ice is pretty hard to come by right now.
Yeah. What about you, Ben? I know Chicago's been real slow to open things up. That's why they had to move that combine thing last week. Have you been able to sort of stay in shape and do what you want to do?
Yeah, I've been going on runs around the neighborhood, and we don't have much weights here, so I've been doing just body weight to
Okay.
keep in shape and stuff. But phase 4 is opening tomorrow, or Friday. So the gyms will be opening then. So then I'll probably hit the gym again. So
Okay. What's the schedule for the rinks? Are they opening sometime
Um,
soon too?
So the closest rink to me is Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's restrictions are better than our
Yeah.
they're better than ours. So their rinks are open. So it's like reservations for like open hockey and stuff. So
Hey, doesn't the Phase 4 start for Chicago today or tomorrow or Friday? I think it was.
yeah, I think Friday. That's
That opens them up to more people on the ice. So I think they're getting up to 50 now.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So
I didn't realize you lived over by Pleasant Prairie. That's where the Rampage used to play.
yeah, it's a 15-20 minute drive for me.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's like the closest rink.
That's a gorgeous facility
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. All right. So just some other stuff, I guess. Luke, I guess I don't know if it was bad news or not, but it sounds like the Minnesota was being considered as one of the hubs for the NHL teams. They kind of looks like they kind of got scratched off the list just in the last couple of days. Is that disappointing, or it's not like you would have been able to go anyway?
Yeah,
So.
I mean, it's disappointing to hear that not every single NHL player is going to be in Minnesota, which would have been really cool just to, like,
Yeah.
be in that atmosphere. But I get it why they kind of scratched Minnesota off. Have some other issues going on right now.
Oh yeah, good point. And Coach Dallas also looks like they're getting scratched off the list. I don't know if that was something that you were looking forward to.
Yeah, we thought they were originally going to come, but with the COVID numbers spiking, I don't see that happening at
Oh,
all.
really? Okay. Not good in Texas, eh?
No, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they get this stuff going. I know some of the players have tested positive in recent days, including one from my team. So it's
Yeah. One important one from your team.
yeah, right. Yeah, he's pretty much the guy. So yeah, hopefully they'll get things going. There does seem to be a couple athletes. I just heard today that Djokovic, Djokovic or whatever you call him, the tennis player, the number one player in the world, he just tested positive today. So that's kind of a setback for that sport too. Um, Before we move on, Coach, I'll give you a chance to talk about one of our new sponsors. He's the father of Jim Ergo. He's the owner of Sure Seal Incorporated, and he's going to be sponsoring our third jersey, I hear.
Yeah, we put it out there for him, and he decided that he would like to jump on one of the jerseys, and I'll actually show it here to you guys in 1 second. But yeah, we're excited to have him be part of the program and get him involved as one of our sponsors and then spread his company's name as much as we can, and we'll go from there and try to have some fun with it. Here we go, boys. I'll tell you. So there's a jersey, third jersey for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. That would be our third jersey. And then what we're doing is we're putting sponsors' names around the neck area here so you can actually see it. And Sure Seal Inc. is going to be our first official sponsor. And, we're going to have some fun with the logos here. And this is the kind of thing that we're starting to do, and we're excited about it. This way, whenever we do headshots, which is what you usually see on most pictures, you can actually see it and then be right there, and your name and company name will always be there. So it's exciting and it's fun, and they look cool. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, John has also been working hard to get back. He was on one of our shows a couple weeks ago, and he was at the combine, as you mentioned. He looked really good there, I thought, and we're looking forward to him. And thanks to Jim Ergo for the sponsorship. It's just the excitement seems to get a little bit bigger and bigger every day, Coach.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people that are excited about it. I think getting Adele's was a big plus for us. They started bringing back old fans, and I just happened to walk into the outlet mall, and people were asking about our hats and our logos and going, they're excited, to come out to a game. And, we did some talking, of course, and got them even more excited. So hopefully we can start drawing some pretty good fans. Well, as long as we can allow fans in the building, that is, but we're looking to get that going and see what we can draw in and how exciting it would be. And, we're looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Luke, it sounds like the team has been doing a little bit of sort of assignments and things like that just to sort of get the bonding started in the off season. Has it helped sort of just get you a little bit more excited to get going on the season?
Oh, 100%. It's like it's helped me introduce to kids I obviously would have never had the reason to talk to before. Kind of
Right.
just having conversations with them, and yeah, it really is getting me excited for the season. I'm itching to get back on the ice and go play a competitive game again.
Yeah. And Ben, how about you? Are you getting pretty pumped to get things going?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to meet some of our new teammates and get close with them, and hopefully this will be a good season.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's I think it was a learning experience last year, but it was still kind of frustrating losing so much.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can turn things around. Do you guys play any other sports in the summer? Like, do you golf or anything like that?
I play lacrosse.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How about you, Luke?
I golf occasionally, but
Okay,
mainly just focusing on hockey. Yeah.
okay. And Ben, you play? Are you playing lacrosse this summer?
Uh, for, well, I don't know yet. The
Oh,
tournament
really?
usually the tournaments start in June, but some of them got canceled. The biggest one, Pipe City, is got canceled. So
Okay. Do you play the same type of position up front in lacrosse?
no, I play depot in lacrosse.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's I like it because I mean you can whack people, but like I don't know. It's a different position for sure, but it's fun.
yeah. Hey, I have another question for you. You were the one play. I think you were the only player on our team last year that attended Wisconsin Dells High School. Am I right?
Yes. Or me and Ethan Koval did.
Oh, Ethan did too. Okay. Now, you're a senior this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wait till you see the new high school. You're gonna love it. It's huge. It's right across from Trappers Turn.
Yeah, I've seen a couple pictures and it looks really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So you are planning to go to high school again? You're not gonna do it online?
Well, if the school is open, then yeah. But
Yeah, I guess that's a question too. It seems like by September things should be back to normal, but who knows? I guess, yeah. Um, I think last year a lot of our players did the schooling online.
Mhm.
And Coach, I think you told me last week that you think it's going to be half and half this year. Some of them will be attending the school.
Yeah, some of the new players will actually be attending school with Ben over there. So the reason being is they're used to brick and mortar schools,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
when you get used to it, people really don't want to change that routines. A lot of them will be doing online schooling, and the kids doing online schooling will be with me. That way, I'm making sure they're doing their
oh
homework,
yeah,
not falling behind. One being, Anthony, my son's been doing that for years. It just makes it a little bit easier for schooling and the way hockey works. But Wisconsin Dells has been great for the program so far, the high school, and
yeah.
and shoot, I remember working with them back in the day one and loved it. So, from what I understand, they're doing really good, helping us out and working with us, and I'm looking forward to getting over there and meeting them when everything is going back to normal again.
Yeah, it's they really have been welcomed our players. And what's it like, Ben? On at the end of a road trip, do you have to head to school at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, or do they let you come in a little bit later, or how does that work?
So
Like at
usually,
the end of a road trip, I mean.
yeah, so we had Sundays off on road trips. We came back like Saturday night.
Oh yeah, okay.
So we had Sunday off, so we rested and stuff. And then Monday we would usually have practice at 9 or 10, and then we would go to school from like 12 to 3 or 3.
Oh, okay. So you just went, yeah. Okay. And what about the Friday then? Would that be you wouldn't be able to go to school Friday?
They do I forgot what it was called, but they do like 3 classes or 4 classes and 4 classes Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Um, so Thursday we only went for 3 classes, usually on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Okay.
and then Thursday we went for 2 classes, and then Friday we only had 1 class
Oh, okay.
in the afternoon. So,
Well, that worked out good.
yeah.
Were the students at the high school interested in the team? Did you make a lot of friends with hockey?
I tried to get the students to come to our games, but I don't know. They didn't really seem interested, but some of
Well,
them did. Some of them did come. I did see some.
we'll change that. I promise you that one.
Yeah, Coach. When he was there the first time, the players did a lot of sort of I don't know, just promoting themselves at the schools and stuff like that. I think you used to go read to kindergarten students and stuff like that.
Yeah, that happened after the first year. The first year, though, we worked really close to the principal at the school, and
Mm.
all he asked us to do was make sure we come to sporting events, so the players would attend their sporting events at school, and
Oh,
and
okay.
help cheer them on. And when you got 25 guys in there cheering and being loud and hopefully always being appropriate and not obnoxious, but it worked out pretty good for us, and we drew some more fans in that way. And you get to know everybody else a little better, and especially when you're wearing those logos. And I think this year is going to be the same type of thing. We're going to make sure that when Ben goes to school, people are going to be like, "Oh, you're part of that Dallas Ducks team," and it'll expand. I promise you, it'll get bigger and bigger, especially with some of the guys getting jobs out there. It'll be a big plus for them too, and
Yeah.
getting there and working with the community. And we're gonna, yes, the advertising, the outgoing investment in all the neighborhoods and families, and will be a big difference in the last few years. And we're going to make it as good as we can get it, and try to expand and get better with the outside crowd and fans. And I want to fill the stadium again.
Sure. One last thing before I sort of start to sign off here, Luke, I was wondering, as a graduating or aging out player, I guess this is a pretty important season for you. Have you already started talking to some of the schools and stuff like that, or is that something that's going to sort of happen as the season rolls on?
So I've talked to a couple like club teams, ACHA, D2s, stuff like that, but obviously that's not the priority. I want to make ACHA D1 or D3 NCAA if possible. I'm kind of just going to let it play out how it plays out, do what I can during the season, reach out to a lot of schools, find somewhere that fits me, not only for what I want to do with my life, but how I also play hockey.
Yeah. I would think it's probably similar to being a senior in high school, where there's just a little bit more importance to everything you do, really, isn't there?
Definitely. You want to cherish those moments while you can.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's a special season for everybody. The town's looking forward to, and your sponsors your billets are both talking about how excited they are to have you back. I hope you guys have a good rest of the summer. Come to town ready to play, and let's do this.
Of course.
Ben and Luke, thank you so much for joining us today. And Coach, as always, thank you for your input. It's just we're just another week closer, I guess, and pretty soon we'll be into counting down the days instead of the months. So let's get going on this and get things going.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me.